about halfway through our pre-pilot in terms of writing, and we know where we want to go. We know where we want to end, and so that's interesting. Like that's a good thing. It's just a matter of trying to parcel those particular scenes in and keep them funny.
For some reason, Allison and I have always had this chemistry where we're on the same page all the time, pretty much all the time. There's, once in a while where we have differing opinions on things, but for the most part, we're always on the same page. We have kind of conceptually, we can see where we are.
I read through it, and right now that Sammy scene is sticking out, not in a good way. But it could be because it's all Ben and like those little snippets of Catherine and the furnace repairman, and then basically Ben and his dad, and then all of a sudden you've got like Sammy, and you're like, whoa. But I don't know. I would keep it in, I guess, for a little bit. But
it may not work. It may not. You're right.
It just was like, whoa. I feel like that scene is more for the flavor and the color of episode 2 and beyond. This is almost like it's a little bit different. One of the challenges that I'm finding with respect to our pre-pilot is that it doesn't, it's the tone of it is not similar. It's almost like we have to set this up. We have to set this situation up. And the tone and the color of the pre-pilot is going to veer a little bit from the rest of our episodes. Do you know where I'm coming from? Like,
Actually, you know what? Now that you say that, I'm seeing a whole different thing here. Well, not whole different.
What are you seeing?
Because of what you're saying. Well, look, I'm unprotected. I'm not wearing a condom.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's where you're going to go.
So, how about Ben is sitting at his desk, like you said, just kind of sitting there, and maybe Brandon just kind of pops into his office and goes, so, listen, do you think you might need a reference from me?
Yeah.
And Ben could be like, why? We go through the scripts. Oftentimes we go through the same one over and over and over again because we're trying to perfect it. We're both perfectionists. We want the thing to sing. We want it to be perfect. And I think we also both realize that it's never, ever going to be perfect. There's going to have to come a time when we're ready to shoot the thing, and we're probably still going to be rewriting it as we shoot. There's got to be a perfect line.
I know.
The perfect line, which is funny yet sad, like...
and then he goes into, you're being gently removed today. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. You're free to do other things. I don't know.
One of the things that I think works really well with Norm and I is that I feel like I'm kind of like that straight shooter that comes into a scene, whereas Norm can come in with the comedic element and that, humorous coloring to any particular situation. I think that's why our writing styles tend to mesh, and we're able to come up with a really good product, a really good scene, or a really good script.
Are you surprised that I'm actually giving you stuff rather easily today when usually you've got to work damn hard for it?
No, because these things that I'm asking for are very easy. They're very amenable to our script, so I don't know why you wouldn't give them to me.
So what you're saying is you read the stuff that I've written and you're going, oh my God, that's good. It would only add to this.
That we've written. That we've written.
We just want to see perfection. And I quite honestly don't know if we'll ever achieve it the way we see it. But, at least we're both willing to put that effort in. We're both willing to make it work. And we'll die trying, basically.
He gets all wet, takes off his shirt, fixes the pipe, comes down the stairs half naked. You come down afterward doing up your robe. Then I would agree that it is not what it looks like, because in all honesty, it looks like you just banged the furnace guy. It'd be great if you could just say you just fucked the furnace guy.
Oh, I know. Derek, obviously a broken pipe while you're running your bath. And he gets all wet, takes off his shirt, fixes the pipe, comes down the stairs half naked. Then I'd agree it's not what it looks like, because in all honesty, it looks like you just banged the furnace guy.
But you have to say you come down the stairs right after him. You follow him down the stairs still in your robe or doing up your robe. That has to be in there.
Dirk or Kirk helped you with a broken pipe while you're running your bath.
It's raining.
And the two of you...
Isn't it?
Well, now the forecast said no rain.
It is raining, isn't it?
Oh, just a second. I got to call weather. I'm going to complain.
And you know, we've been working together since I think it was 2006, right? So that's like 8 years. And I see this going for a number of years. You know, I think this is a great partnership. It's a great working relationship and a great friendship.
We spend the majority of time working on the scripts, the plots, the characters, and what have you. But we also spend time, pretty much every time we get together, discussing personal situations and things that have happened since the last week since we were together. Funny stories or interesting observations. And then, those things that we talk about, some of them make their way into the scripts because we like to fashion the script after real life.